Well, good evening, government contractors and future government contractors. Welcome to tonight Q&A. But we're going to talk about, instead of doing a Q&A, you can always ask questions. We're going to talk about the process of getting your business, your government contracting business up and running. Let me turn this up just in case you can't hear me. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm going to give you a process that most government contractors go through in order to do business with any federal agency, or I should say with any government agency. So tonight, this is what we're going to talk about, the process of getting your business, you're getting your contracting business up and running. So first thing you must do is to register in SAM. So we're not going to talk about that, because that's understandable. Most of you know that's what you're supposed to do. And also get registered locally in your area that you live in so that you can become an MBE. Okay, so if you're going to do Fed, then you must also register with SAM. Everybody knows that who is interested in government contracting. If you're going to go locally, then you must look at your state, county, and your local agency. So what I'm saying is get registered all the way around so that you have opportunities to look in for the federal, state, and local. You don't want to stop yourself. You want to be able to continue to go through, get on their list, get the certification so you can be ready if you see a solicitation that you think you can do, you want to be able to do that. Then once you find what you are looking for as far as a solicitation, so say for example, you registered in SAM, you registered with your local folks, you need to look for work, meaning unless you're registered in a lot of places, they're not going to automatically send you solicitations unless you've registered with that agency, state, local, whatever. So if you're registered, a lot of times they will send you, and they know that you're an MBE and they have a particular solicitation that's an MBE, then you will probably get an invite, or they will send you a solicitation. If you don't, or if you're not registered with any of the agencies, you will need to look for solicitations. Okay. So once you find what you were looking for, then you want to download the solicitation. So say, for example, in my case, I would download 561320. That's staffing. Then I would need to start reading the proposal. You have to read to see if you can respond to the proposal, to the solicitation, I should say, because I don't always respond to all the solicitations that I take a look at. There's some of them I just don't want to do. And some of the reasons could be because it's probably a little bit too difficult. They want too much information, and so forth and so on. So you would have to make a decision as to why you wouldn't want to bid or write a proposal for a solicitation that you've downloaded. You're not going to win them all. You should win some, but you're not going to win them all. And you don't want to, because you might get overwhelmed unless you start growing big and big and big, okay? Then if you read it and you find out you can respond to the solicitation, the next thing you want to do is to start writing the technical proposal and start pricing the proposal. So usually the proposal will ask you, it'll say, this is what we want. This is what we have a problem with. Can you solve it? Tell me, how can you solve what we're looking for? And so that's how you are able to respond to the technical proposal. If your technical skills are good enough to respond and they like what you are saying, that's a good start. Also, when it comes to pricing the proposal, you have to be within range of everybody else. You can't be out of the range because you won't win. So for example, if you write a technical proposal and now it's time for you to price it, and you price it so high or so low that when they receive it, they'll say, oh, okay, this is a good proposal. Let's look at the pricing. And they may say, the price is too high or the price is too low. So you want to be in that range where everyone else is bidding. And that way, if your pricing is good, if your technical proposal is good, then you should be able to win a contract. So in most cases, they usually pick up a few government contracts just in case one business can't perform and another business can. So they usually pick about maybe 2 or 3 other businesses, unless they say this is just for one business only. And that means you really have to perform, and so forth. So if you don't know how to write a technical proposal, you'll have to pay someone to do that. We help you with that if you want us to help you with that. But if you want to find an outsider to help you with a technical proposal, then you can do that. But we help you with the technical proposal as well as pricing. And the other thing is, if you don't do any, or you're too afraid, if you never look for a solicitation and write one, how are you going to win? You got to play to win. And like I said, I don't win every one that I get, but I kept going until I did win. And sometimes I won like 3 or 4 in a row. So that's another good thing. But the thing I'm trying to help you all understand, you have to do something. Don't wait years and years and years. Get help now. There are plenty of ways to get help. And we're here to help. But if you know other people that you want to help you, then do that. Just don't sit around and wait because you thought you won a government contract. Well, it's a little too difficult. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a complex business. It's a specialty business, but the rewards are really great. I mean, you can grow your business real fast being a government contractor. So what are you going to do, and when will you start doing something? That's the next question. Because what's the purpose of being in the group if you never take that step forward? You have to take the step forward to do something. So let's say you got up enough nerve, you look for solicitation, whether it's state, local, or Fed, and then you wait for the response from the government. So for example, say you found a solicitation that you want to bid on, you get it written, you price it, and then you submit the bid. Then let's say, but the next thing is you'll have to wait until the government decide, when they look at it, and then when they finally respond. Sometimes it takes a couple of months. Sometimes it could take 30 days, 60 days, and maybe at the most 90 days, okay? So while you're waiting on your first submission, continue to search for more solicitations. So once you submit one, start working on another one, okay? Then after you submit a second one, start working on another one. You want to keep it going until you win something. And like I said, you have to play to win. It's always going to be that way. You can't, earlier in my career doing this, there was a lot of small businesses who couldn't write those technical proposals, who couldn't price it. Eventually they gave up. And I hope that's not going to be you, but there's some of the people in the group have already given up, and so forth. I think they might have found it too complex, or they came with the wrong idea that they're going to get everything for free. That's not what this group is about. I'm going to bring you my experience. I'm going to find you, get my proposal writers to help you. We're going to help you. And so that's why we're not free, because it took us a while to get the knowledge and understand it. And that's what we're giving to you. If you feel you need help, find someone who can help you, or you can work with us. So in other words, let me go over this again just to make sure you understand what I'm saying. So you must register in SAM. Everybody know that, or register with your local agencies wherever you live. Then once you register, then what you want to do is start looking for solicitations that agree with your NAAQS codes, because remember, you have to pick one. Okay. Then you read the solicitation and decide whether or not you want to participate. Got to do that. If you need help in writing the proposal, get someone to help you. If you know you're not able, you're not going to be able to respond to any of this stuff, get somebody to help you. Yeah, some people you may have to pay a lot. Some people you may not pay as much. But the key is get going, do it, get started. Okay. And one of the things, and see me, let me just say about me, I don't know how to write those technical proposals. I didn't bother. I wasn't going to try it. I wasn't there for it. I did the pricing because I want to make sure that I price it so that it's profitable to me. But there was someone else who wrote my proposal. So the technical proposal was done, the pricing was done, we sent it in, and we won. Let's see. As I say, you must play to win. You must do something if you're still interested. Don't, if you already got a business and you're happy with that and government saying it's too complex, stay with whatever you're going to do. Now, you can also subcontract, and you can also team with people. But make sure when you do those, everything is in order, because it can ruin a business. So what are you going to do when you start doing something? When are you going to start doing something? Now, I work with people in this group as well as people on the outside. And some of the people on the outside are moving forward. Most of the people in the group are still contemplating. And I understand. But that tells me that if you're interested in doing something, you would be contacting us, letting us know how we can help you. Okay. Let's say that you submitted a proposal with the technical proposal and the pricing. They go together. What you do now is you wait. And that means, okay, I got that one out the door. Let's see if I can get another one out the door. Let's see if I can get another one out the door. So out of the 3 or 4 that you do, there's a possibility you might win 2. And there you'll start to make them, you'll see. You'll be like happy, excited, crying, celebrating. Because normally you start billing at 5, 6, or 7 figures, depending on what the actual contract is. Okay. So don't just do one, keep going until you win. And no, that doesn't mean you stop after you win, but you want to have at least 3 contracts under your belt. That gives you the kind of money, the profit, and everything that you need. While you're waiting on your first submission, continue, like I said, to search for more business opportunities. If you do it alone, or find a teaming partner, or subcontract with somebody. Okay. You have to play to win. If you feel you need help, find someone who can help you, or you can work with help, and you can let us know and we can help you. So the process of getting your government contracting business up and running, I just told you about it. If you're there, you're just trying to figure out what to do. That's what you do. I gave you 13 steps. Didn't sound like it? I'll run through them, right? Real quick one. You must register in SAM and registered locally. Number 2. So if you're going to do Fed, then you got to be in SAM. If you're going to do locally, then you have to register with your state, county, or whatever they have you to do in your state. Then once you find what you're looking for, then download the solicitation. You have to find the solicitation that you're looking for, unless you're registered. Now, once you start registering, winning or something like that, they usually will send you stuff, your name gets out all over the place. Then you read it and find out if you can respond to the solicitation. That's number 5, okay? And if you can respond, then get somebody to help you, or if you know how to do it yourself, more power to you. If you can, you need to start writing the proposal or get someone to help you write the proposal. Also, you will need to price your proposal. So when you price the proposal, you want to make sure that everything is there. Let's just say you did decide to submit the proposal and you start writing it, and you submit it and the waiting game starts. While you're waiting on your first submission, continue to search for more business opportunities. And maybe that next time you might want to subcontract or team with someone, okay? If you feel you need help, find someone who can help you, or you can work with us. All right. So that is the process of a quick process of government contracting. So hopefully you will get moving, start getting something, and do it. If you really thought when you came into the group, you thought you was going to do it and you haven't, it happens. It's a specialty all on its own. And you either love it or you don't. That's the way I look at it. All right. So I'm just going to end on the note, the process of getting your government contracting business up and running. This will be up for a couple of days, and then I will take it down. All right. So if there's no questions or anything, I will see you next time.